Yeah, you really think respect is something they just pass around like a gift? That they'll see your kindness and suddenly crown you worthy? That one day they'll pat your back and say, "Here you go, kid. You earned it"? No, that's not how the world works. Respect, you have to tear it from their grip, jam it down their throats until they gag on every ounce of it, because they won't hand it to you. They never do. You've been walking in circles, waiting for them to notice your value, hoping they'd invite you to sit beside them. But behind your back, they've been smirking, mocking every step you take. Every time you showed grace, they took everything. Every inch you gave, they devoured it whole. They dragged your name through mud, and you didn't even see it. Each time you turned away, head hung low, they laughed. You want that to stop? Want them to finally see you as more than just a joke? Then listen closely. The answer's simple, but simple doesn't mean easy. This ain't some fairy tale. You're going to bleed for it. Oh yeah, you'll bleed, you'll cry, you'll crawl, but you'll climb too. And when you do, they'll have no option left but to kneel. No choice but to flinch at your name. They don't give respect to people like us. We're not born with it. We weren't handed gold spoons or glossy surnames. No, we came screaming into the gutter. We are the ones they trample to touch the clouds. And you've let them walk on you, haven't you? You've let them grind your spirit into the dirt. And why? You thought if you were just kind enough, if you smiled enough, if you followed every single rule they made, they'd finally let you belong. But here's the harsh truth. They never planned to let you in. This game, it was fixed from the beginning. You were never supposed to win. They knew that. They grinned at you while hiding the knife behind their backs. That's how they work. Everything is a show, a twisted little game. And you were just their favorite pawn. Moved when needed, discarded when done. And now, you feel that heat in your chest, that rising burn, that knot in your gut. That's rage. That's the beginning. That right there is your power. Grab it, forge it into something sharp, unbreakable. Because here's the truth. You don't earn respect by being nice. Kindness, it doesn't command anything. They don't fear gentle. You want to be respected? Then make sure they fear ever crossing you. They won't like that version of you. They'll resist. They'll label you cold, unhinged, heartless. They'll whisper that you've changed. But remember, respect and fear, they live on the same blade. They don't need to love you. They don't even need to like you, but they will respect you when they know the storm you carry, when they realize hurting you comes with a price. And yeah, you might feel it's dark. You might tell yourself it's wrong, that you don't want to be feared, that you don't want to become like them. But guess what? That choice has already been made, and not by you. This world doesn't care about your soft heart, your morals, your sweet little "I just want to be kind" mindset. No, this world swallows the kind whole and spits out their bones. And you've been spat out one too many times. I'm not telling you to become them. No, you're going to rise as something else, something greater. They hide behind polished words and fake smiles. But you'll be the truth, the raw, unfiltered truth. You'll rip off the mask and show them what lies beneath. Show them every scar they carved into your soul. Make them look, make them feel it, make them witness the storm they awakened. And when they do, when they finally face the monster they built, they'll have no option but to respect you. Not because they admire you, but because the fear won't let them look away. You want to be liked? Fine, be liked. But just know, those who like you now won't be there when the ground shifts, when the world turns on you, when you show just a spark of power. They'll run, they'll vanish like shadows at dawn. But the ones who fear you, they'll stay. They'll watch their step because they'll know you're not to be played with. They'll respect the fire because they've seen what it burns. They won't have a choice. Yeah, it's dark. It's not how it should be. But tell me, when was this world ever fair? When did anyone ever win? Just by being good? Good doesn't earn crowns. Good gets crushed. You want to be respected? Respected? You've got to claw for it. You've got to burn for it. You've got to show them that beneath that gentle smile, beneath all that calm, lurks something dangerous, something that's been chained up too long. They'll call you cold. They'll call you cruel. But what they call you means nothing. What matters is that they don't laugh when you speak. What matters is that when you walk in, they pause. They go quiet. They lower their gaze because they feel it. Oh, they feel it, that you're not the one to take lightly anymore. They'll poke, they'll prod, pushing your patience, daring you to break. They feed on that, your silence, your restraint. But you've held back too long, haven't you? You told yourself next time you'd rise, next time you'd fight back. But that next time never showed up, because every time you got close, that voice in your head whispered, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe they'll change. Newsflash, they won't. They never do. The only thing that shifts their power is fear. fear of losing grip on you, fear of what happens when you finally stop kneeling and start rewriting the rules. Look at yourself. You've been dragging that fake grin through fire just to make others feel comfortable, but inside you're not okay. You're burning, you're raging, and worst of all, you're broken because you gave your all, and in return, they gave you nothing. You know what stings the most? That ache, that hollow ache buried so deep you can barely breathe around it, clings to your chest like a shadow you can't outrun. Every time they walked past you, looked through you, laughed at you, that wound grew deeper, layer by layer. It built this wall of sorrow, until now, you're stuck behind it, sinking. But here's the truth about pain. It doesn't have to break you, can be fuel, can become the sharpest edge. If you dare to, wield it. But you've been scared, haven't you? Scared to confront what you truly feel. Scared to admit that, deep down, you want revenge. You want them to hurt the way they hurt you. That's where it begins. Your strength, owning that rage, that shadow, that fire. Because maybe, just maybe, the only way they'll ever understand is if you speak their language. And you already know what that is. Pain, fear, retribution. They don't hear your voice. They hear the crack of your retaliation. And when you stop playing the fragile soul they used to laugh at, they'll feel it. Oh, they'll feel it. Ever wonder why people like me get silence when we speak? Why they step aside without a word? It's not my size. It's not muscle. It's that I don't bend. I don't beg. I don't try to fit into their neat little boxes. I rewrite the script and they're forced to act in it. Want to know what real freedom feels like? It's the moment you realize you don't owe them anything. Not your smile, not your silence, not your forgiveness, respect. If they want it, let them earn it. But they haven't, have they? They've proven over and over they're not worthy of it. So why are you still handing it to them like a gift? You're burning inside. You've got this storm chained inside your chest and you keep locking it down, trying to be safe, trying to belong, trying not to ruffle feathers. But what's it brought you? Disappointment, heartache, the same misery on repeat. It's time to let it roar, time to destroy those lies you've whispered to yourself, that patience pays off, that if you're good, life will reward you. No, that's not real. This world doesn't hand prizes to the gentle, it hands them to the powerful. And power, true power, comes from breaking free, from becoming what they tried to bury. You've been hiding your strength because they told you to, but ask yourself, does the world care about fairness? About justice? Just look around. The ones at the top, they didn't get there being kind. They got there by grabbing what they wanted, by making others afraid to say no. You're not going to change anything by playing it safe. If you want real change, you break the board, you flip the rules. You don't wait for approval. You rise, you take, you demand respect, not because they're willing to give it, but because they're terrified not to. And don't get it twisted. This isn't about becoming evil. This is about survival. This is about refusing to be crushed ever again. This is about meeting their eyes. Look them in the eyes. Make them see it. You're not theirs to push around anymore. You're not a puppet, not a prisoner. From this moment forward, you make the rules, and they'll hate it. Oh, they'll hate every second of it. But hate comes with something else. Respect. Because respect doesn't come from being liked. Comes from standing tall, from power. And you have more power than you even know. You've just been scared to unleash it. Scared to let them see who you really are. But now you're waking up, and you think, maybe now that you see the truth, they'll just accept it, give you what you're owed. Think again. This is where it gets brutal. They won't let go easy. They'll claw, they'll bite, they'll pretend nothing's changed, that you're still the same old version they used to control. They'll smile in your face and tighten their grip behind your back. And when pretending doesn't work, they'll come for you. They'll throw every test in your path, try to wear you down, make you doubt yourself again, make you shrink, make you feel like you're nothing. But that's your moment. That's when you dig in. That's when you remind them you're not fooled anymore. You've broken through their web. You've seen their game. And yeah, it's gonna crush you for a bit. The pressure will mount. The weight will be unbearable. It'll hurt deeper than you thought possible. But you've been through pain before. You've carried it every single day. Only this time, you're not carrying that weight for them anymore. You're carrying it for you. You've turned it into armor, a symbol of every battle you've survived. It's proof that you walked through fire and didn't fall. And now, they can't scorch you again. Not unless you allow it. And when you face them, when you lock eyes and say, I'm still here, that's the moment it shifts. That's the moment they realize they've lost their hold on you. And they'll hate it. Oh, they'll hate it, but they won't be able to fight it. They'll have to accept it. They'll be left with no choice but to acknowledge it. They won't hand you respect, but you can take it. You can seize it. You can make them step step back, make them lower their heads. And when they do, when they finally give you what you've always deserved, it won't come from admiration. It won't be because they suddenly care. It'll be because they fear the consequences of not respecting you. And that's enough. Let them feel that fear. Let their hands shake. Because fear is the doorway to power. And power, that's where real respect is born. So now what? You're gonna sit around, waiting for them to get it, hoping they wake up and finally value you? Or are you going to rise? Are you going to demand the respect they never wanted to give? That's your move. But know this, the world doesn't wait. It only bows to strength. And in the end, they'll respect you, even if it kills them to do it.